Hello everybody, welcome to the live stream tonight. Happy Wednesday to you all. Hello, all one of you watching, probably on Twitch. Got a few new Twitch members, new Twitch followers, which is great. The contest, I think, is working a little bit on that. So hopefully I got about like 15 more follows to get to 50, and then after that I can start doing a little bit more fun things on Twitch. Can start doing reward type system thing eventually. I just got to be consistent on the Twitch thing, and then we'll get there. But anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to the live stream tonight. This is basically the post-production editing of Tales of Valhalla: The Aftermath Chronicles, which is a stop-motion HeroScape adventure. HeroScape being a discontinued board game, discontinued now almost 13 years now, and we just do a stop-motion animated adventure from it. And I'm Ryan, the guy who has basically made all of this. Yeah, and we have 2 full seasons on YouTube already. You can find us on Tales of Valhalla if you type that in the YouTube search bar. Tales of Valhalla. We got 2 seasons already. Working on the third season. Just released episode 6 of the 3rd season last week. Had a very fun time with a bunch of the voice actors coming on board and talking about the episode on a live stream last Wednesday. Great time. I have edited through that live stream, and I'll be posting that. They said so many wonderful things about the episode and ToV and just filmmaking in general that it was a lot of fun. And see here, we got Kayuki Zuki. I think that's Daniel, but. Kayuki, does that have to do with Naruto? I think that's something to do with Naruto. That just sounds something like Naruto, like, I don't know. But he's saying, hi, I hope your follows continue to grow. I'll be busy off and on tonight, so I don't know how much I'll be here. Well, hey, thank you for coming on board, at least for a few seconds. That's always fun. This is extremely boring. This is the extremely boring part of the whole process, because it's really just laying down the voiceover, and it's one of the most tedious parts of crafting these episodes, is getting all the voiceovers assembled, and then we get to the interesting part where we start laying down the video to the voiceovers, which will probably be a number of weeks before we get to that, because next few weeks there's some things happening, which I'll probably talk about this coming Sunday. But it's Japanese for vampire. Ah, okay, because I suck at gaming. Oh, my friend, okay. Kayuki says, I'm just going to say Kayuki. I'm sure I'm butchering that name, but Kayuki says here on Twitch, it's Japanese for vampire because I kind of suck at gaming. You are not alone, my friend. You are not alone, because I too do that as well. Of course, I haven't played HeroScape in years because I'm animating with it, but like I said, EscapeCon's coming in like a week, and I'll see how I do then, but I'm not making any promises that I'm going to fare very well. It's mostly going to be like a networking, going to meet up with other social media guys that do HeroScape, and actually going to do some animating there too, and probably do some behind-the-scenes tutorials on how to do some stuff. But yeah, a little bit of good gameplay. We'll see how terribly I bomb it when it comes to that. But yeah, like I said, glad you could be on board for tonight. And anywho, what was I saying? Oh yes, like I said, join us on YouTube. There's a link on the Twitch page as well. And anyway, so for tonight we are working on episode 7. Gonna start working on episode 7 since we finished episode 6 on a cliffhanger. We got to get episode 7 done so people know what's going on. So I have voiceovers I'm going to be working on. I'll be working on this for hours into the night. Tonight, probably, let's see, it's 9:30 now, so 10:30, 11:30, so hopefully a good 2 to 3 hours we'll get to working on these. And what we'll do in the meantime, because you really don't want to hear the voiceovers, because it's going to be me listening to the same lines over and over again and putting them down in the timeline of this over and over again. I'm just going to actually play some ToV episodes. Actually, I'll play episode 6 starting out. Play episode 6, y'all can start viewing that while I'm starting to work on this. And then I'll just play other ToV content above my head that I usually do throughout the night. I'll keep also my desktop audio on so you can hear a little bit of the voiceovers, but mostly you'll just watch the episodes. So we'll do some of that. But yeah, overall, things are going fun, and let's just start working on this, shall we? And yes, oh yes, the contest. Yes, contest is still ongoing throughout the month. So, like I said, go to the Tales of Valhalla YouTube channel. Tales of Valhalla YouTube channel. You can find out information on the contest there. We're giving away, like I said, a bunch of HeroScape stuff, especially the some of the Tikal jungle, which they're kind of hard items to get. Really, I mean, they're expensive. So yeah, Tikal palm trees, Tikal bushes, a couple of those each, and even those by themselves is like what, like 50 some bucks of terrain, and there's other stuff as well. So yeah, definitely hop on board and check out, share. Anybody you know who'd want to be interested in getting that contest or have like a little starter set for HeroScape, definitely get them on board. Anyway, let me get started with the editing, and if anyone else has a question, I will certainly hop back on my microphone and do, but in the meantime, I'm just going to get to work. And yeah, let's just do this. All right. All right. I'm just going to pause for a second because we just went through. That was episode 6, so that was the most recent episode. Ain't that gorgeous, huh? But that is just one of now 25 episodes of Tales of Valhalla that we do have on YouTube. So I'm going to go back. Actually, I'm going to go back to season 2. In episode 1, season 2, and start playing season 2 while I work. But before I do, I'm just going to explain just a little bit what I'm doing here. Right now, I'm adding like bits and pieces of voiceovers taken from voice actors a long time ago, years ago. Voiceovers are one of the first things I did, even before animating for the most part. Animating took a long time. Voiceovers, not so long, even though I was basically getting voiceovers from about 30 plus volunteers that decided to voice act at least one character or more. And so, and I just audio recorded those from a microphone like this one here. Well, you can't see it, it's off camera, but audio recorded microphone, put them into storage, and then edited the voiceover for what I needed them to be. Although, like, say for example, this one, this is Henderson. Like I'm currently editing the voiceovers for Henderson, the character Henderson.
The pit trap I had since when we first encountered Karak with those orcs.
See, and so maybe the voice actor said the line like 5 or 10 times, and then when going through the raw audio takes of those, I might select half of those that seem fairly decent, and remove the rest, and then would apply the whole segment to the timeline, start cutting them in pieces of each line, and then apply basically the best one. Or sometimes I cut to pieces, and then just make a best of whatever segment of they're saying. If they're saying a few sentences, there might be one sentence that's good in one line, but then the rest of the line is bad, and so I'll find the same line done but in a different audio take, and then combine those two. So it just depends, and so that's what makes this a little bit tedious. But I've already laid down the voiceovers for Kelda here. This is all Kelda's voiceovers, and so now laying down Henderson's, and that's what I'm working on right now. And I have my script here. Okay. Oh, sorry, my microphone. But I have the script here for episode 7, and so that's what I'm reading from. And what I've applied here, let's see, so this is Henderson explaining some things. And there's actually this segment in the episode, Raylan is kind of interrogating Henderson a little bit because she's kind of suspicious about something. And so Henderson just says yes. So let's look at his yeses.
Yes. Yep.
One more time.
Yes.
Or it'd be good too.
Yep. Yep. Yes! 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 Yes!
I like the more annoyed yeses.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I think I like that
Yes!
one. But you can see how it's you gotta listen to these things over and over again just to see which one sounds the best out of them.
Yes!
I think I like that one. And sometimes it just depends on, what I like.
Yes!
And there might be times I might go back, and once I start, laying down video track and actually seeing the characters in the scene, I might choose another voiceover, although that's rare. Usually what I lay down is what I use because it sounds like the best. But sometimes I replace it.
Yes! Yes!
I like this one. I mean, it exaggerates a little bit. I mean, this one sounded promising, but I think he exaggerates the yes a little too much. I like this one. It's a little bit shorter, so I'll just put that one down here and apply that there. Let's see, let's color those.
Raylan, just
okay. So I got some stuff here. Or should I just put there? Let me see what is next. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing with that. Now let me start season 2. Let's see, we're about 30 minutes into this live stream already. I might take a quick break, and when I do that, it'll just you'll see this, and I'll be right back in a few minutes. Probably have to do something outside. It's just step aside, but when I do that break thing, the episodes will still play and the audio keep on going, so y'all can still enjoy watching the episodes. Those won't be interrupted even when I take a break. So, but let me continue doing this and enjoy watching season 2. And again, any questions anybody has, feel free to ask, and I'll turn my mic back on, either those watching on Facebook or on Twitch. And I'll certainly turn my mic back on and address anything talked about. So, in the meantime, though, I'm going to get back to work. turning that down for a second, I just want to relay what's going on here. I am getting the voiceovers for the character Gearnt, and for some reason there's a lot of static in the voiceover, and these were voiceovers that I redid with the voice actor for this, and there's just a lot of static in the audio. So I'm actually going to open up another piece of software to see if I can clean it and go from there, but that's not good. I mean, I can work around it because Gearnt really doesn't have too much to say in this episode, but still, I mean, the quality, especially sound quality, is so important. So yeah, I'm going to look at this, investigate this further. Yay! Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Yay! Alright, again, just to give a little update. So, what was that voiceover, which is Gearnt, I had to like kind of fix the audio a bit, edit it out, because apparently I didn't do that, and it had some static in the background, so I had to kind of like attempt to remove the static and not to ruin the audio quality of the voiceover, considering this is all I have. Even though, I mean, this voice actor, who's Jason, he's a little bit easier to access, but at the same time, I really don't want to be doing much voiceovers now that I'm trying to wrap up everything. I mean, there are voiceovers that I'll have to do personally, but I can do them on the microphone in the next few weeks, and I might do that live too. We'll see. But I had to make sure that this got fixed and edit through in another piece of software as opposed to this one. So interrupted now. Let me just see how this sounds on this end. It's gonna have to do. It's a lot better than having static in the background. Okay. It's a lot better than having static in the background. So I'll just work with it. All right, continuing. Okay, just real quick, just what's going on. So I laid down Gearnt's audio. I'm still not horribly satisfied with it, but it'll do. I'll make it work. And now I'm going to be working on Kimoshi's voiceovers next. Gotta cut those. It's almost an hour and a half already into this live stream. I tell you what, time flies when you're working on this stuff. Whole night goes by. But I'll get to this next. Going to take, excuse me, I'm going to take a tiny little break first, and I will be back. But meantime, enjoy still watching Season 2. Alright, hello. Okay, so finish the Kimoshi voiceovers, put them in place, and now working on correct the Elementalist lines. Gonna start putting them down. And yes, I was eating. Normally I don't do that during a live stream, but I just felt hungry, and you ever like are working on something and all of a sudden you just think of food. Yeah, that happens sometimes, so I did, and I ate, and hopefully it wasn't too gross. But now I'm gonna put Kurok's lines down, and right here is some there's some epic stuff happening, epic evil stuff happening with these lines right here, so I'll have to go through them really tediously. We're already like 2 hours. My goodness, 2 hours in on this. Wow. Well, thank you, all 2 of you, for sticking around tonight, and probably be doing this another hour. I'll see where I'm at. See if I can get all of Kurok's stuff laid down in an hour. If not, then an hour I'll just end it. And if I get it laid down, excuse me, in less than an hour, then I'll just sign up then. But either way, Kurok is going to get done as much as I can in this next hour. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, and Season 2 is almost done. And when Season 2 is done, I'll do Season 3, and if there's enough time, then I'll start with Season 1. And yeah, and that'll be live stream viewing of the episodes for tonight. So, alright, let me continue the work. Okay, so I finished the Kurok voiceovers pretty darn quickly, just within 15 minutes, which was a quarter of the time that I thought it was going to take. I thought it was going to take an hour, but it didn't. So I'm working on actually Estavara, and Estavara is composed of two people's voices, two women, and I have to combine them together. And that it's one voice is a young woman, one is a little bit of an older woman, so it kind of gives like Estavara to have like a timeless type voice thing going on. So yeah, I'll just work on this a little bit, and then I'll call it a night in a few minutes. But I'll let you all know. But in the meantime, I'll just do this for a little bit. Okay, I think that's how I'll leave it tonight. Yeah, let me get this off a second. Or yeah, I'll just turn it down. Turn it down totally. I'll still let it go in the background. Why not? I'm going to turn on some background music because I can. And yeah, I'll just finish up this live stream because I mean I'm making good headway with the voiceovers. I'm just feeling a little tired. 2.5 hours into this live stream. I'm a little sleepy, so I'm just gonna get some rest because you know I'm not as young and spry as I used to be. I might look young. I'm not young. Well, some of you might think I'm young if I say my age, but I feel old. I feel old. I need my sleep. I need my sleep. I only can do these all-nighters just once in a while, and it's not tonight. Not tonight. But no, we made good headway in episode 7. These voiceovers, getting them figured out. Had a little hiccup with Gearnt's voiceovers, and I'm still not 100% satisfied with it, but I'll just see how it all mixes in the end. And yep, yeah, no, you're right, Kyuki. Gotta take care of yourself, absolutely. And I don't know if you know much about my my background and my story, but I have Crohn's disease. I had major surgery last October to where I had a lot of intestine removed, and now I have a permanent ostomy. So it's just been, and I've had Crohn's for like 30 years. Past 30 years I've dealt with it. So it's just one of those things that I've dealt with. And Tales of Valhalla, making Tales of Valhalla is almost like a therapy for me because it gave me something to do these past several years. Even if I was in pain, I'd be animating. If I was in the hospital, I'd be working on something just to give me some motivation to keep on going. So that's just a little backstory. I could talk more, but it's getting late, and like I said, I just like to sleep and get some sleep. But working until midnight's not bad. It's not bad at all. But glad you could join us tonight. I hope to see you again, because usually every Sunday and every Wednesday night, every Sunday night, every Wednesday night, I'm going to be up on here. Could be giving updates and be working on this series until all of it's done. So yeah, we'll see you next time. Let's see here. It was saying, wow, I knew a little of that, but not that you had it so long. Yeah, I was diagnosed with Crohn's at 11 years old. I was diagnosed with Crohn's at 11 years old. And yeah, that's all I'll say about that for the moment. So yeah, the editing is something I don't know much about. Yeah, neither do I. You know, a lot of the stop motion animation stuff, before I got started working on this, I didn't know much about. I mean, I knew I wanted to do filmmaking. I wanted to do something to the aspect, but for stop motion animation, I knew nothing before getting started with this, I just looked up a lot of YouTube videos. I had a little bit of a background going to like a trade school for broadcasting. That's it. A lot of this I had to learn just on my own and the process of just going through everything. So, sheesh. Yeah, you talk about my age. Yeah, yeah. There are people that have been diagnosed with Crohn's disease a lot younger, though. I know. I kind of like to help out people as much as I can with, you know, perspective and advice sometimes on that, because I know a lot of people suffer with it. It is a hard, tough thing. But anyway, but something I can talk about later if I need to do a discussion on Crohn's or whatever. I will talk. I'll talk about that some other time. But I will just close out and say, how do I close out this? What I'm gonna do is that since this, like the editing the voiceovers isn't all that thrilling, really. However many segments that it's gonna take, I don't know how many live streams. It might take 2 or 3 live streams. I'm gonna compile all of them together and turn it into one little Tales of Valhalla YouTube video, and then I'll just have the entire portion of it on our Conductor Productions YouTube page, and just go with that. So usually I do a sign off saying, you know, for those of you watching this on our Tales of Valhalla YouTube page, you know, this is a very, very edited down version. I'm not going to do that until I know the last video that's going to be for editing these voiceovers together, and then do that. But I will sign off by saying, well, first, before just thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Kayuki. I think I'll just say Kayuki for that. It's a cool name. Don't get me wrong. It's a fun name. But language isn't my strong suit. Actually, my wife is a linguist. She does work within document translations and is quite professional in that industry. So yeah, I leave that to her. But Kayuki, thank you for joining us. I hope to see you again soon. And so I will close out this live stream here. I'm just going to turn this off. And yeah, close just by just saying, you have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, and live it. And we'll see all of you next time. Bye now. Hello everybody, welcome to the live stream tonight. Hi, hello, all one of you watching. Yay! This is crazy. I have no ToV shirt. Everything is strewn about everywhere. I'll explain why in a second. But this is a live stream and ongoing video editing production for Tales of Valhalla: The Aftermath Chronicles, which is a stop-motion HeroScape adventure, HeroScape being a discontinued board game some 10 plus years now, and basically animating the miniatures and the terrain and making a wonderful story from it. Currently have seasons 1 and 2 and working on 3 on YouTube. Go to the YouTube search bar, type Tales of Valhalla, and you'll find us there. Or if you're on Twitch, you can click a link. There's a link on our Twitch, on our Conductor Productions Twitch account for the Tales of Valhalla YouTube channel, and you can find us there. But some big things have been happening in the last few weeks. We released episode 6. It was a fun episode and a lot of good reviews on it so far. Contest is still ongoing, just so everybody knows. Contest to basically win some valuable terrain, and so details in the contest, again, go to the Tales of Valhalla website. There are videos to watch about that contest and what you need to do to enter, and we're going to be doing that like to qualify for the contest, you have until the end of basically July, and then probably beginning of August is when we'll do the drawing, or sometime around that we'll do the drawing. But yes, plenty of spots open, so keep an eye out for that. Anyway, I'm Ryan, the producer and director of said Tales of Valhalla, and we are going to work on, again, some audios tonight for episode 7 of season 3. But before we do that, I just want to mention what's going on. Like I said, it's kind of like a frazzled day, and well, that's because we have ScapeCon 2022 this week happening, and so I am going. Going to meet up with a bunch of content creators, which will be fun. A bunch of people who love playing the game. And I'm bringing practically almost my whole studio as well. Why, you might say? Well, because I'm including this microphone here. I'm going to be packing it up as soon as I'm done with this live stream. I'm going to be packing it up in its box. And what I'm going to be doing is be doing voiceovers for some voice actors while I'm there. I'm going to be animating a little short from the Kimoshi character, which I did voiceovers for years ago, but I haven't. That's the one little segment that I've drawn out that I've typed in a script that I have not animated yet. So I'm going to animate that over the course of this week as well. We're going to record that and kind of give a detailed, updated version of how animating these miniatures is done for everybody sometime in the foreseeable. Well, let's just say I'll edit that and put that together after season 3 is done. That takes mostly priority, but I'm going to do it, as well as be part of these tournaments that are there. Get my butt beat probably, because I haven't played Hero Escape in such a long time, and really just one or two games over the course of like every year. That's not proficient. But we'll be meeting with like content creators like Joe Crazy, MK plus Ultras, or Hero Escape, among others, and probably doing some networking through them as well, making plans for the future. So yeah, just lots of things going on. Like I said, I'm currently like just packing all my stuff, like I said, lighting equipment. I mean, there's so much that's involved with, I mean, my camera gear, my lighting gear, light bulbs, and my voiceover gear with my laptop computer, all the stuff that I usually have when I would do a mobile studio. This is what I have to pack to bring along. Then including some Hero Escape terrain, all my Hero Escape miniatures, like ostomy supplies for my disability needs, and just regular clothes stuff, and also there's a checklist of things I need to do for like household chores and stuff as well before I have to leave this week. So, but I mean, we'll be recording stuff too. I also got like a vlogging camera that can record stuff too over the course of that time there, and so definitely report back on how that went, and yeah, just show you all what's going on for that. So yeah, definitely a lot of content will be made this week, although I don't know when it's all going to be released, but it will be released eventually. But that's what's going on, and so hence my hurried appearance for this live stream. And since I do have a lot to do tonight, we're only going to be going for like an hour, probably not until like 10:30 Eastern is when I'll close shop for tonight. So really short live stream, and of course I won't be live streaming this Wednesday, and probably not next Sunday either. So for like a good week and a half, I won't be live streaming. Maybe this Sunday, I'm not sure, but more than likely not. I'll probably be darn tired after this week is done, and so probably won't see you until 2 Wednesdays from now. But we'll see. I mean, I just don't know, but I do know that it's like this Wednesday, absolutely none. This Sunday, maybe, but probably not. So we'll see. But yeah, it's fun. It's just, this is the first time in my sickly past, like past several years, basically, that I've been able to do something like this. So I'm trying to make it count. I mean, I've been making all my trips count, really, these past few months, ever since my surgery, and this is no exception. So yeah. Anyway, thank you to all one of you watching. And how about we get started working on this? Just the voiceovers, episode 7. I think I'm working on some of like Raylan's voiceover, Geert and Everscar-Carver's voiceover. And so I'll start with Raylan and start going through it and adding it. I don't know how far I'll get with this. We'll see. But like I said, only like an hour, like less than an hour to do something, and so let me just start working on it, and then this will probably go untouched again for another week and a half since I'm going to be gone and I've got a lot of stuff to do. But I will do what I can do when I have time to do it. This is really the only time that I'm going to be totally interrupted again for this, but you know, of course, or so I say. We'll see. But fun times. Alright, how about I get started with this, shall I? And so what I'm going to do then is turn that music off, and how about I just play some of Season 2, and play some of Season 2, and then I'll just wait till we hit 10:30, and then wrap up for the night, and for like the next week and a half, basically, or the next week. Okay, how about we wrap this up? I finished Raylan's and Star Trek Alexander's voiceovers, editing them together, and I don't want to get into Evar's because that's just going to put me past time. It's almost 10:30, so I'm just going to close the live stream. And like I said, for like a week or so, not going to be back on here, going to ScapeCon 2022. Or ScapeCon 2, where it's all things, going to be everything Hero Escape about this coming week. So, yeah, that will be that. But I appreciate everybody hopping on, and thank all one of you watching. It's always been a pleasure.
You are too soft-spoken, my friend there.
And
It is my guess.
oh, here. Right, turn that Season 2 stuff way down. I'll let it keep on running. I mean, it's just basically in Jandar's Cave. It's always a long Season 2 episode is when they're just basically discussing the plot. But we gotta pass that to get to the good stuff. And what I'm editing right now is gonna be a good stuff because it's the conclusion of the desert battle scenes. But we'll have to continue waiting until that is done. Probably be another month or two before all that is completed. But I do thank everybody for watching. And like I said, probably next Sunday I'll be on, or it'll be next Wednesday. So just keep an eye out. And we'll see what we can do. Definitely be talking about EscapeCon a lot after I get back, so. But right now, I have a lot of things I gotta do, manage through, and it's already late into the night, and I'm tired because it's been a long day. But with that being said, I thank everybody for watching. I thank all the voice actors for their help, and I thank for all the support that I get, all wonderful support, subscriptions, and comments. Like people have said before, press buttons, like, comment, share, subscribe, do the things that you gotta do to hit buttons and make us more known. It's always wonderful to be done. And with that, I will just sign us off by saying, like I always say, you have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, and live it. And we will see all of you guys when I see you next time. Have a good week, take care, and we'll see you later. Bye now. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. How are we all doing tonight? Tonight being, well, goodness, it's been a week, hasn't it? Okay, hey, okay, first off, no ToV shirt because it's really hot. It's still hot. Is it hot where you're at? It's hot where I'm at. And so, and these shirts here, they're kind of warm. Which is good when it's cold, but not when it's hot. So lighter shirt, hot tonight, yes. So yeah, been away to EscapeCon for a week, and then came back home Sunday, and I just basically took a few days off. So I haven't really done any editing the last few days because I just wanted to spend time with my wife and my son. So we're just going headfirst into it tonight, and just going back to the voiceover editing for episode 7 of season 3, and this live stream is brought to you by my internet, which absolutely works now, and its production is for a show called Tales of Valhalla: The Aftermath Chronicles, based off the miniature board game HeroScape. HeroScape being a discontinued board game, some now 12 years, but still very popular within the HeroScape community. And we have seasons 1 and 2 on YouTube. Currently working on season 3 as well. Have most of season 3 on YouTube. Trying to wrap up the production, and that's what we're doing now. Thank you for joining the live stream tonight, all one of you watching. Always great to have you on. And yeah, we're just got a couple of things to discuss tonight before we get started with the editing process. I just want to cover just a little bit of EscapeCon, not too much. I think I'm going to actually talk about EscapeCon this coming Sunday. That'll give me time, because I do have some photos, I got videos, I got stuff that I can talk through. But like I said, a lot of it isn't even on my computer. Let's see, here's my vlogging camera, and there's the video card. I haven't even downloaded the video that I took of EscapeCon yet. Like I said, it just, as soon as I got home on Sunday from EscapeCon, I just basically took just the last few days just off. And so, but now break's over, and back to working on episode 7. What else did I want to talk about? I just want to talk about a couple things when it pertains to EscapeCon. Just one or two things that I just want to, just is kind of prevalent in my mind. And so just to talk about it for a minute before we start this process of editing. One second. I'm going to turn that music down just a little bit. Hopefully that's better. I don't think it's like the music is going over me, but I just want to be sure. Because what I have to say is, well, it is kind of important. Well, semi-important. Yeah. Like I said, this Sunday, we'll talk. We'll commit pretty much a whole live stream to EscapeCon, at least talking as much as we can about it, and then I'll get into more editing. But I want to point out, okay, this is one photo from ScapeCon. These are some people that I got to meet or got to hang with during that week. And yes, spoilers, I got my butt kicked a lot playing the game in these tournaments. Because, I mean, last several years I've spent basically animating the game, not really playing the game. Although I held my own. I did have a couple of wins. I did have a couple of wins against people. So it wasn't a complete washout, but oh my goodness, these guys, there's lots of these guys that play the game that are just like, boom, they know how to synchronize their armies and just totally wipe the floor with you. But we'll talk more about that on Sunday. Right now, I just wanted to point out at ScapeCon, you see there's some HeroScape maps right there along the side. And this is just kind of like a group shot of some of us content creators that showed up at ScapeCon. I'll go from left to right here. Right here is Mr. Joe Crazy 3193 on YouTube, aka Joe. Got to meet him in person finally. I've been working with him off and on. Kind of talked to him off and on nearly every week for a while now. And we kind of share ideas, so it was great to meet him in person. We actually, like, let's see here. Joe, me, Ben, and Jeremy, we all bunked in the same room, so it was kind of like a fun college thing. And believe it or not, out of I'm not sure Sir HeroScape's age, but out of us four, I am the senior person of our group by almost 10 years. I know I look young, I ain't young. Let's put it that way. Anyway, so we got Mr. Joe Crazy here. We got yours truly, Mr. ToV, or Tales of Valhalla. There, yes, the shortest guy in the group. And then in the back here, we have Ben, aka MK Plus Ultra, who has his own YouTube channel, and he and his brother play a lot of HeroScape games, and so he really enjoyed, like both Joe Crazy and MK Plus Ultra tried, you know, we're doing a videotape vlogging of their games, and I tried to do a little bit of that as well on my camera, on my vlogging camera, although it's probably not as good as what they did, because I mean I have vlogged in the past, I can do this type of things, but the week was just so insanely just mind-blowing, mind-consuming, just playing the games themselves, that it was hard to think about anything else. And I also brought I brought like my voiceover studio practice, my mobile voiceover studio, and my mobile animating studio with me to set both of those studios up in our hotel room, which I'll show more images and photos of them this Sunday as well, because I wanted to get Ben had a couple of voiceovers that I still needed, so we got those done. And then I wanted to show primarily Mr. Joe Crazy how I've animated, and there was actually one small scene that I wasn't able to animate. And so I did that, got to show him the ropes. I took video of it. I think he took video of it and photos of it as well. So probably will show that this coming Sunday, and eventually I'll make a animation tutorial possibly from it in the future sometime, just to show people, okay, this is how it's done. At least this is how I do it, and you know, glean that information what you will on your own animations. And then of course this is Sir HeroScape, and unfortunately, he actually posed with us for this photo, and I know he probably talked with Ben, Joe, and even Jeremy here a lot more than I did. I only talked to Sir HeroScape. I just basically shook hands with him and like, oh, it's very nice to meet you finally in person. And he's like, oh, it's nice to meet you too. We chatted for about a minute, and then he got pulled in another direction, and I really didn't talk to him at any other time during the week either. So it was just kind of one of those things where it's like, hi, oh, very nice to meet you, glad to see you, and then no other conversation the rest of the week. So, but it was great that he could pose with us, and it was good that he was there. And then last but not least, it was Jeremy. I pulled this guy from his place where he lived basically, and forced him to come with me. No, I mean, Jeremy has been working on, had been helping me with Tales of Valhalla and the script and the lore and the building of some of these characters for years now. So I knew initially when I found out about ScapeCon, and Jeremy loves playing HeroScape too. I mean, that's one of his things. Although he hasn't, like me, he hasn't played HeroScape for a long time. I thought it was something he might enjoy, so arranged it to where he could join me, and we drove up from where I live in like central southern United States, and we drove up to Indianapolis together, and he really enjoyed it. He really enjoyed the experience and the gameplay and stuff. He actually won. Excuse me. He actually won a little tournament as well during the week, which was kind of cool. He made use of, I think, Karak the Elementalist as well as the Fire Elemental. It's a good combination in the game, and yeah, he thoroughly enjoyed himself. I think it was a good refresher, to, getting away from just his his life as it was and just gaining a little bit of new perspective. So it was good for him to have that refresher, and it was great to have him, because I had only met him in person once before as well, and that was to get his voiceovers. And so it was great to spend time with him, spend time with all these guys basically, who might end up being future crew or helpers with future ToV seasons, who knows. But anyway, overall it was a productive week. Oh, and that's one thing I gotta mention. This live stream might cut out at any time, and oh, I got to hit start recording. I hate it when I do that. Okay, I didn't record the live stream, but anyway, we have had internet outages today, and so I don't know when the internet is going to cut off and when it isn't. Here, hold on a second. There. Okay, I wanted to do that just so I can sync up, because I'll have to download this video later online. So yeah, internet outages, and as well as like cell phone, like for some reason, like just I don't know, something's wrong with networks today, and so if this live stream drops, that might be a reason why. As well as I think I'm about to have a thunderstorm or two hit where I live. I think that's why I saw a dip in the lights here in the power. So if the power goes out and the live stream cuts, I'll try to get back on as soon as it gets back on, because we've never really had a thunderstorm where there, like the power would cut off like that. Only maybe once or twice. That was rare. So hopefully not. But if it does, then I'll be back on. Those are reasons why live stream might not be as clear tonight. Motorcycle. And so I just wanted to give those forewarnings. And so yes, so these are the guys, the crew, and it was just a fun photo to have with them. Be like, yeah, finally meet these guys. And then there's one more thing I wanted to show when it comes to ScapeCon. Here's my ScapeCon t-shirt. Which if it's not too hot, I'll probably wear this Sunday when we start talking about ScapeCon. This is the back of it, see? ScapeCon 2. Really nice, really nice. Like it a lot. Like it a lot. So, and there are some other things that I get, but like I said, I'll show that this Sunday. But yeah, overall, it was a fun time. It was a fun time, and definitely, maybe this Sunday even I might get maybe Jeremy or Joe to hop on board the live stream, and we can all talk about it together. We'll see. We'll see if we can get them together. But either way, we'll get into more of ScapeCon on Sunday and just talk about it in general. I'm sure there's going to be lots of gameplay videos and stuff on their channels, as well as mine. Maybe I might never have time. Like I said, the stuff that I recorded, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'll have to think about it. But either way, I think it was worth going, so glad we went. And now, how about we get to editing? Cause I'm and here's one of the things I have to say. This is a script. Actually, this is a script of what I animated in the hotel room that like last week as well, and it was fun because I haven't animated in about a year, a little over a year now, since I finished animating season 3. So it was fun to get back in the saddle for a second. It's probably going to be now probably a good 2 to 4 years maybe before I'm like animating like that again, because I plan to take, like I said, a long break when I finish season 3. But no, it was good to show Joe, and I hope, and when I edit a tutorial on how I animate, that hopefully in the future I'll be able to see other people's content, other people be inspired to make their own content. That'll be nice to see, definitely. So, how about we get to this editing part? Let's do something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just give me a second. But yeah, I guess one other thing I want to say about EscapeCon 2 is after it was all done, and I drove back home, and then the day after I had to drive Jeremy back home, and that took a day. I was pretty worn out. I didn't really want to think about anything, so I just rested. I spent time with my wife, I spent time with my son, and just didn't even think about animating for a couple nights. But tonight, we're definitely going to get back at it. So how about we start working on episode 7, working on these audios. Still got to do this. So, and hopefully I'll be done with like matching up all these voiceovers by next Wednesday, so that way we can start working on the video editing side of that next Wednesday, I hope. I keep on saying stuff like that, and then everything takes longer, but you know, gotta go at my own pace. Alright, how about we get started with this, and I will start playing some episodes and mute my microphone, and if anybody has anything to say or questions to ask, I'll turn it back on. But how about we get to work for a little while, huh? Because this is what we do. Let's get started. Alright, gonna lower that down for a moment. I just have a couple things to say before I continue. I think I'm done with putting down all the voiceovers. I'm going to just check through. I'm gonna listen through the voiceovers I have down here so far and see if that's it. If all that I have is laid down, then all I need to do now is do the voiceovers for the Light Folly character, which I do, because I haven't done them yet. And if I did already have everything down here and it's matched up, then I just have to do that voiceover. I'll do that on a live stream tonight. But I got to go through this and it'll take a little bit of time. But when I'm done, then and everything else is done, then yeah, I'll do that voiceover and we can do it live on a live stream. Why not? You know, we'll get to see how that's done. And number 2, excuse me. There's a huge thunderstorm heading our way. It's like probably going to happen in the next few minutes, to where it's going to be a pretty strong thunderstorm. So we might lose power or signal or something. There's always that possibility. So if the live stream gets cut off, I will be back. I will be back on. I just gotta wait for the storm to pass through, and then I'll be back on. So hopefully the live stream won't cut off. But if it does, it's because we are getting hit with a strong thunderstorm. It seems like it's a severe one. And as soon as it passes through, and if power goes off and then it comes back on, then I'll be back. Then I'll be back right on in this live stream tonight. But just wanted to let you know that, so I'll start listening to this, and hopefully, I'm gonna save it. Hopefully it'll be okay. Let's see. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you all know that, and I am going to continue this, and we'll see if we need to do some voiceovers in a second. So continue enjoying season 2. Okay, so yeah, I think that's everything I need. So I will do my voiceover tonight, the voiceover work I need for the character of Light Folly, and put him in this timeline. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take another short break, use a restroom, and see if this storm is going to pass and see what it does. But like I said, still, you got Season 2 content, and if Season 2 content goes away before I get back, I'll start running Season 3 as well, and so you can get content there for that too. But like I said, I'm just going to take a break and get stuff set up so I can do my voiceovers. And yeah, I mean, I'll just try right now and see how it sounds, because I know I got air conditioning running the house, I got all sorts of things, noises and stuff. But let me just see how it sounds. Hopefully it would sound okay. We'll see. And I'll test it. I'll test it on this live stream, and if it's okay, then I'll use it. If not, then I'll just record it some other time. But at least I get to show you how it's done. So just give me a break. I'll take a quick break and be right back and see what's going on with this thunderstorm too. You're probably watching this, but we do have a YouTube channel where all this content's on. Just wanted to address the comments here. Say, okay, Mr. Leon, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for commenting. You didn't expect a full-blown movie? Oh, we got 2 seasons worth working on Season 3. That's what I'm currently doing right now with these live streams. All the post-production editing, currently working on some
No choice. There are a
some
few months
voiceovers. I'm actually about to do voiceovers for a character that I voice because I got all this stuff done for episode 7. But yeah, howdy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been working on it for several years, and this is actually what you're watching right now is near the end of season 2, and we're currently like a little over halfway into season 3. Is this like from a D&D campaign, or like this? You see some Dungeons and Dragons characters within the series. It's actually from a discontinued board game called Heroescape. It was discontinued about 12 years ago, but still has a pretty vibrant community. We actually just had a con, or a convention, just about a week or 2 ago. Yes, I wrote the script for all 3 seasons, and so some of these characters are my own, from my own original ideas. Some of the characters come from the game. Just I've taken some creative liberties to their character and to their histories and stuff. But yeah, overall it's been fun. I've had about I've had people within the Heroescape community give me advice about story. I've also had some other content creators lend their voices, and I've gotten voiceovers from friends, family, even my own mother. So anything I could do to just get this done. And for the simple fact of just, I mean, well, for one thing, just trying it out, you know, because several years ago I was just getting started filmmaking and stuff, and I just thought, so you want to do a project similar to this is very inspiring. Well, by all means, I don't know if you could get on our YouTube channel, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, send me a message, because I would really love to see that. I don't know what that is, but feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and comment on there, and keep tabs with me. I do have an email that you can send me email on our YouTube page too. Our YouTube page is Tales of Valhalla. If you type in the search bar, or there should be a link on Twitch if you're ready. Yeah, you're writing through Twitch. There's a link on our Twitch page too. But yeah, subscribe, follow, do all that wonderful stuff. Show some support. I mean, there is you're on it, good. There is like literally hours worth of not only this content, and there's like some character introduction videos with characters introduce themselves. It's kind of like a little mini skit, animation skit. But there's also tons of behind the scenes. I did years ago how I made season 1. I just took some video a couple weeks ago on how I currently animated like seasons 2 and 3, and eventually, I say eventually because I want to finish season 3 first, which might take a while, but eventually I'm going to do an updated how-to version of how I've animated. It might be like 6 months to a year or so before I get cracking on that, because all this takes time. But no, there's tons of behind the scenes stuff. There's tons of like commentary and stuff from voice actors and such. We just did a premiere a few weeks back of episode 6 of season 3, and that was a wonderful commentary. I got about like half a dozen of my voice actors in to view it and talk about the episode as well as other things. So it was a wonderful time. But yeah, by all means subscribe, keep in contact. I'm always encouraging people to do this type of animation or any other work. I'm very interested in seeing those types of results, or if you tape behind the scenes stuff, or if you have a channel for me to view, that'd be wonderful. I love seeing that stuff. I only know 2D animation, so love to see the stop motion animation stuff. Yes, it's I would say, like, I started trying to do like stop motion Lego animation, but this is actually a lot simpler, believe it or not, because I mean these are just inanimate objects. You don't have to move their arms or anything like to do it. I mean those Lego animators are another level entirely. That they're just amazing. But I decided to go this way because I love Heroescape. I love the lore. I love the universe, and yeah, I just started from scratch basically the series. And if you watch season 1 first, you'll see that literally like it from episode 1 on, it took time to get really decent at doing this. Yeah, I love those Lego. Yeah, I love those Lego. I'm subscribed to a few of those Lego animators out there because they just do good stuff. It's so fun to watch. I am not at that level. I probably will never be at that level, but I do love doing this. It's fun to create this world and this universe. So yeah, by all means, keep tabs, and I'd love to see what you do. And if, like I said, I mean, I don't know how much help I'd be able to provide or advice I'd be able to provide because things are always busy, but I like to keep in contact with fellow filmmakers and animators, so yeah, just drop me a line if you have a question. And by all means, subscribe. The only way I ask to show support is subscribe and stuff. And if you're interested in like Heroescape game at all, even though it is discontinued, there are ways to get it. I actually have a contest I'm doing on the release of our last episode, to where I'm giving away like a mini starter set of the game. And so if you go to our most recent released episode, there is information on what to do to enroll in that contest. Yeah, just check out the channel. Just see what you think, and yeah, I'd be happy to help if in any way I can for anything. But yeah, enjoy the content. And see, but right now I am season 2 is almost done, so I'm gonna wait till this season 2 is complete, and then I'm gonna start doing some voice acting work. So I'm gonna lurk now. Need to rest. Yeah, by all means, appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna be up a little late tonight, but yeah, I'll need sleep. I don't look it, but I'm almost 40 years old, and if I'm up till 1 or 2 in the morning, then I really pass out. But I got to do this work tonight, so cheers to you. Thanks for all the support and the questions, and yeah, I'll be talking in a few more minutes. Just give me a second here. Alright, going to try these voiceovers and see how they sound with this. I'm not going to add any covering or anything. I'm just going to try and do the voiceovers and see how it goes. And see here, just take season 2 off because all this is the credits, that's it. So let me just take season 2 off there. And we'll see how this works. And I did a silent salute, but again, Leon, I think Leon left, but Leon, excuse me, I didn't mean to burp. I salute you. And yeah, lovely conversation. See, this is why I love doing live streams, because I can show the content, I can answer questions as is. See, and that's the second time. That's the second time someone has jumped on this live stream, had no idea what's going on, but saw that, you know, the episodes were running and be like, oh, this is actually very interesting. Boom, subscription. Ain't it a wonderful thing? Ain't it a wonderful thing? One more person, you know, just getting connected to the content, possibly getting connected to the game one way or another. discontinued board game, like, for 12 years. It's just crazy when you think about it. Anyway, okay, so I got the script right here for episode 7, and I'm going to be voicing... where is it? Be voicing Light Follies. Liberia's a Light Folly, and Light Folly has a soft voice. Because he's light, apparently. I don't know the last name's so good, but yeah, he's very soft spoken, you know. So Geert. See. So that's the way he sounds. So I gotta just change my voice a little lighter. And in order to get this, I gotta start. I'm gonna just turn this on. Now, there's still, like, see, the bars should be going more down. But no air conditioning is running, so hopefully the ambient sound in this house isn't too much. Hopefully no thunderclouds happen for this storm, but I think the storm is pretty calm now. Now that's hitting us. So let's just get started with this, and then I may edit through this and put this down tonight. I don't know. We'll see how long this takes. Alright, so this is how I get started doing voiceovers. This is the voiceover for Light Folly, Ryan voicing for episode 7, season 3. And let's get started and try not to rustle the pages too much. I am okay. 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 I think it's enough variations there. Should be able to use something. Okay, next page. Let's see here. Geert. Oh, yeah. Oh, you hear that thunder? No, thunder's coming in. Oh, no. Okay. Make sure there was nothing here. Oh, okay, the next Light Folly line is, oh no. Here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Thunder. Oh no. Oh no. And it stinks because I think that one was good in the thunderclap. Hopefully we didn't hear it too much. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. See, I did it good again. Thunderclap again. But I think one of those should be good. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, next. Next line is Light Folly saying, right. These are complicated lines, aren't they? Right. 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 Oh, that's right. Geert, that's right. That is right, Geert. That is right, Geert. That is right, Geert. Let's go. Let's go, Geert. Right, Geert. Let's go. Right, Geert. Let's go. Okay, something of that should work. All right, next. Just happened. 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 What just happened? Just happened. There's a thunderstorm. Okay, so again, one of those will probably work just fine. As long as this, I might have to redo all this again. I don't know. Just, I've never done this live before in a live stream. See, first for everybody, me recording a voiceover on a live stream. You're welcome. All right, next one. Here we go. Another complicated line again. Oh, right. Here we go. Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh, oh, right. Oh, right. Oh, right, Geert. Oh, right, Geert. All right, one of those should work again. Then here's another line. This one's more complicated. His name was Kurak Geert. Again, and it's funny. A couple of things. Like, first time doing a voiceover on a live stream in the middle of a lightning storm. Can't get any better than that. Oh, one of you watching. His name was Kurak Geert. No, I'm saying that wrong. His name was Kurak Geert. His name was Kurak Geert. Storm's getting closer. I just hope I don't lose power. It's really going to stink if I lose power. Then this won't be saved, and I'll have to do this all over again anyway. Oh well. His name is Kurak Geert. 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 Okay, start recording. Start streaming. Alright. Alright. Let's get us on board here. Let's see here, get back on. Yeah, I think so. Think we're on here. Yes. Think so. Well, that was wild. So my gosh. Okay, just give me a second. Ay, ay, ay. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. My gosh. Wow. Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta. And pull this up. Hold on. And hope the power doesn't go out again. Yeah, power went out for like 2 seconds, which was enough to, of course, shut down. So I was spending the last 10-15 minutes or so booting everything back up, and for a second my webcam wasn't working either. I was trying to figure out what was going on with that, but it finally decided to work. And wow, so yeah, I'm glad I kind of prepared for that, because like I said, I was warning previously that, I mean, you never know what's going to happen with a storm, and like I said, 99% of the time our power doesn't go out for thunderstorms, but apparently this time the power decided to go out for like 2 seconds, and that was enough to shut down, like to cut me off from the live stream, because there's no power. The computer goes completely off, and boom, done. But hopefully we're okay now. The brunt of the storm, and I just hear it raining outside now. Hopefully there'll be no more outages. But like, I don't know if you saw near the end of that last live stream, I realized the lights were flickering, and I thought, okay, the power is probably going to go out. And so I saved the voiceovers that I just did to a file, and it worked. They were able to save and store there, so we're going to check them out before calling it a night. Crazy. You never thought, excuse me, you never thought that something like this would happen on a ToV live stream. Well, here you go. Crazy stuff all the time, every time. But no, we got all the voiceovers in before the power was going to get out, so that's great. Now I'm just going to do some background music here. Hold on. I just got to find what I need to find. Go back to this. That was just crazy. My gosh, just a crazy way to start everything. Alright. Yeah, I got that. Alright. Now hold on, I want to bring up, let's see here. I hope everything I was doing for these video files, like I'm just going to shut this down. I just want to re-see it. I want to make sure that it's going to save properly. Completely nuts. Just completely nuts. Alright, yeah, I think it's okay. I think. Yeah, I think it's fine. Let's see here, 30, 38. Sounds pretty powerful out there, though. If the power goes out again, then I'll just be like, okay, good night, everybody. Really short night, but hopefully we'll be alright. And I'm not going to be on for very long either, just in case we get hit with more storms. But I did want to take a look the audio file here and just listen to it and see how it is. So give me a moment. Yeah, it's pretty powerful out there. Alright, and I'm going to actually here do this. I'm gonna rename this file to the right version of it. Or wait, I'll do it here. Actually, I'll pull it up here. Alright. help. Alright. So your save as. And this is how we usually name it. This is one thing I wasn't able to show you all before the power went out because I just needed to save it really fast. But I'm going to resave it and just duplicate the file and put light folly dash Ryan episode 7. That was on here. Episode 6. Episode 7. Just insane. Insane, insane, insane. Aye. Alright. Episode 7. Season 3. Raw. Oh, wait. This isn't. I need to go to the audio views raw because this is where we keep the raw files. Alright. And there we are. Okay, so save it there. And we should see it. See, refresh. Right. Where is it? Light folly right there. So we're going to take a listen to this. And just crazy. So I read from the script and we did the voiceovers and like I said, hopefully no more outages from the storm. I appreciate all one of you sticking around though. Alright. I'll let that music run just here. Alright. So this is how I get started doing voiceovers. Sounds okay. This is I am okay. I am okay. I am okay. I am okay. I think it sounds pretty darn good. I might raise up the volume a little bit. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. These are complicated lines, aren't they? Right. Oh, that's right. Gearin, that's right. Yeah, so what I'm going to have to end up doing outside of the live stream is just cutting through this and cutting out what's not necessary in a new file, in a usable file, and cutting out all the fat from this and getting the actual voiceovers that I did do and then put it on a timeline. And so yeah, definitely by next week we'll definitely be working on the video side of episode 7 season 3 and get started with that. But like I said, again, before the power goes out again, this coming Sunday I'm going to be talking about ScapeCon 2022 and probably hopefully have some people join me. And yeah, like I said, it's just crazy because I mean the storm's happening, the light's still flickering, so I'm just going to sign off and hello to all of you watching. But I had fun tonight. The most liveliest night I've had in a while. It was good that we were able to do those voiceovers. Made a friend, and hopefully see Mr. Leon in the future, or hear from Mr. Leon in the future about his endeavors coming up. And yeah, so with that, thank you for watching. This completes practically the voiceover editing for episode 7 season 3 for Tales of Valhalla. I'm Ryan, and oh yeah, I'll say what I always say for my YouTube audience. If you're watching this on the Tales of Valhalla YouTube page, this is a much edited down version of the long process of putting the voiceover audios together for a ToV episode, in this case episode 7. If you want to watch the full extent of everything that happens, all the craziness, all however many hours worth of content it was, go to our Conductor Productions YouTube page, which should be in the screen in front of you, or a link in the description below. But with that, for those of you who are watching this on the Twitch stream and Facebook, thank you all for watching. Have a good night. We'll see you this Sunday. You have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, and live it. And we'll see all of you next time. Bye now.